Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks to Senator Klobuchar and Cantwell. Well, I hear something happened while we were at lunch, which led me to make some news here today and say something I didn't think was imaginable. I agree with Elon Musk. Within the hour, he put on X the following. I have it right here so you can all see it. He said, "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You did wrong," he said to them. "You know it. It will massively increase the already gigantic budget deficit to $2.5 trillion and burden American citizens with crushingly unsustainable debt." It's right here. He's right. Here, I'll leave it here. Republicans should listen to him and actually to their former selves, outraged about the national debt. Because it's here, Donald Trump's big, ugly bill is in the Senate. Behind the smoke and mirrors lies a cruel and draconian truth. Tax breaks for the ultra-wealthy, paid by gutting health care for millions of Americans. Over the past few days, President Trump has tried to sell his bill, saying people won't lose coverage, children won't go hungry, costs won't go up. Let's call that for what it is, lies. All of them lies. 14 million Americans will lose health care as they decimate Medicaid and now try to dismantle the Affordable Care Act. So this is an anti-health care bill, not just an anti-Medicaid bill, but an anti-health care bill. 20 million Americans will see their health care costs go up, many of them dramatically, so they might not even be able to afford health care. 11 million Americans, 4 million kids, could lose access to federal food assistance. Hungry kids? Telling them to go hungry so billionaires can get an additional tax break? God bless the billionaires. They got plenty of money. They don't need a tax break. Our kids need to be fed. And all 40 million Americans who are receiving food assistance will get less every month when benefits are already just a couple of bucks a day. Energy costs will go up. What they did to clean energy, they decimated it. They couldn't say they were killing it outright, so they strangled it to death. And what will happen? Energy costs will go up for American families, both electricity and gasoline. 800,000 jobs in domestic energy and manufacturing will be cut. 800,000 jobs. And even more in hospitals and nursing homes and community health centers. That's really risking our economy, such large amounts of people losing jobs all at once. All to pay for tax cuts for the richest. And for big oil. Big oil hates clean energy. Fossil fuel industry hates clean energy because they know it's the future. And they know it's cheaper, at least in terms of solar panels. Cheaper and quicker. So they want to kill it. But everyone knows America needs clean energy in order to meet demands moving forward. Nothing's cheap and quick to build as clean energy. We need 10 times as much electricity to continuing powering breakthroughs in AI and stay ahead of China. With their bill, the Republicans want to raise taxes on the domestic energy sources that are set to deliver more than 80% of the power, of the new power, in the next year. So let me be clear, if this bill passes, your electricity costs are going up. Look at the facts. The Republican plan will increase average national electricity prices by about 10% and total energy costs by $32 billion, all to please the ideological blindness of big oil billionaires. It would jeopardize $840 billion in private investment across America, with more than 85% of that massive cut in Republican states and districts. It's not theoretical, it's already happening. More than $12 billion in private investment, 13,000 jobs in clean energy and manufacturing have already been canceled since January, but that's just the beginning if this bill passes. So this is DEFCON 1 for thousands and thousands of American workers whose jobs depend on federal support for domestic energy incentives. In fact, about 200 solar manufacturing factories, representing more than 40,000 jobs and $35 billion investment, are dead if the Republican plan becomes law, and another 100 would be at risk. Getting clean energy manufacturing is not American energy dominance. It's surrender to China. What a terrible price to pay, just to lower taxes for the ultra-rich, just to line the pockets and the ideological hunger of the fossil fuel industry, and to lose out on American energy dominance. Senator Klobuchar.
Thank you.